Okay, unique one today. This is not a South Carolina cemetery. In case you haven't figured that out by looking around here and seeing what we have, especially the palm trees there. So this one's personal, but I wanted to do a video of it. Thought I'd bring y'all along. Tell by the sign there, we're at Woodlawn Cemetery. This is not Woodlawn in Greenville. This is Woodlawn in Santa Monica, California. We'll go along a little bit here down the road and I'll explain why I'm here. But you can kind of see here there's a distinct difference in how they do things out here. From the markers, which are pretty interesting and kind of all over the place, to be honest with you, to the grounds, which are very nice. Mausoleum is very interesting, so we'll show you that when we get there. But even right here at the military marker, that's just that's unique. At least it is to me. There are quite a few actually, famous memorials out here. I was out here a year ago. I found them. So here's to hoping I can get close to finding them. The ones in the mausoleum, I know exactly where they are. The ones out here are a bit of a guess, but I think I can find them. And without making this video too horribly long. So, this is a green cemetery. That is, boy, when I heard about that, I thought that was scratching my head a little bit on that. So, a green cemetery, what that means, the body is not embalmed. The body is placed in a biodegradable container, and the graves are hand dug. So city workers get paid overtime to come out here and dig a grave. Yeah, that's got to be fun. Let's see here. I couldn't tell you if that's Korean or Japanese or Chinese, but a little bit of everything out here. All right. So I believe we're pretty close to one of the famous markers. Again, I'm not exactly sure where it is. I just know it's in this general area. So hopefully we will not spend too much time wandering around out here trying to find it. I kind of get the feeling that I may have gone a little bit too far. Something else that was very interesting when I was out here last time, they had, this is interesting, this is about the only broken marker I've ever seen out here. They had a lot of stakes in the ground with paperwork on them. I'm trying to figure out what that was. And the paperwork is where the city was reclaiming the plots. So if nobody used them and they couldn't locate anybody that owned it, they initiated court proceedings to reclaim it. It's just quite odd. You know, of course, us down in the south, I think I'm very close to this thing. I just seem to remember there being a big marker and it being kind of right behind that. Is it possibly this one, Mortensen, right here? Let's see. Yep, that's it. There is our first famous memorial. Barbara Billingsley, June Cleaver. As far as I know, Wally passing away very recently. June is the only, Beaver is the only one left from the show. So, yeah, you know what? Here's one of those stakes. I wonder if that's one of them out here. You see it up ahead here a little bit. Let's see. Yep, sure enough, that's what that is. If you look at these, Superior Court, State of California, County of Los Angeles, Judicial Declaration of Abandonment of a Tournament Property. So, this plot right here has not been used. Beside it, 1929, beside it, 1930, burial dates. There's a 1956 up there. But apparently, if nobody uses it, the state will reclaim it. It's an interesting one there. Mausoleum is beautiful here inside. We'll get in there in just a second. All right, now I have the hiccups. But we do have crypts along the outside. And I'll be honest, I've never seen us have a mausoleums quite like they build them out here. War memorials of Iraq, Vietnam, Korea, World War II, World War II, and World War I. That's pretty common for us to have those. Up here along the outside of the mausoleum, these are cremation burial niches. Just, you can see all the way down. The Elks Memorial out there. The last one I'm going to try and get us to is over in that area. I'm a little bit shaky on where that is. Been there. We'll find it. All right, let's see. They open at 10. They're supposed to open at 10, so we should be open. We are. So just kind of stick our heads in here. And look at all this here, and some beautiful stained glass here. All the way on back here. And I have noticed we're starting to get some of these in the South where the urns just go inside a glass like this, and pictures and mementos of the person who passed away are in there. I mean, look here, there's 2 urns there. A rescue dog rescued me, a Stanford sticker, UCLA Bruins, civil engineering, theater. So I mean, it's a really nice way to show more about a person. I hope we do wind up seeing more like this out in our neck of the woods. We're here across the hall, same Library of Living Memories. And you can see these are just all the way up. I don't know how long this building's been here, but we can see that's a 36. I don't know if that is a disinterment, reinterment in here. You can see all of these here. I do recommend that y'all go and look up this cemetery. It's Woodlawn Cemetery, Santa Monica. There are a lot more famous burials here than what I'm going to show you. These are just the ones that I knew. And here comes the reason that I'm out here. Again, beautiful stained glass. Down here at the bottom, that is my great-grandfather. We had that marker placed for him last year, so I came out here to see it. And while I was out here, I looked around and saw some of the famous memorials out here. Again, we keep going back here, and here we go more. Just, I don't know what to call these, glass niche. Really like these. Let's go upstairs. I kind of did a video out here last year. Didn't really turn out well, and this is part of the reason why. Lights are kept down here, and some of the areas it's pretty hard to see here, but yeah. I don't think this is the right one that I'm looking for, but we're gonna check just to be safe. So I remember it was on this side, and yeah, it wouldn't have been this far back. It's nice, and I put pictures on the outside, and everyone does have a place for flowers here. Let's go down, because I think it's down the same corridor. Just so that you know, the marker down there for my grandfather is not where he is. We'll get there, don't worry. You can see here more. This isn't it either. At least that's not the one I'm thinking of. Let's take a walk down here real quick. This section J that we're looking for. Merle Norman. I do not know the name. Yeah, there's more of our paperwork abandoned. All right. All I remember is it was section J. By the way, the ceilings are really interesting here. Even up there, you see the stained glass. The paintings. Oh. All right. It took me a while to find it last year just because I didn't know where everything was. And things are not exactly labeled great here. Here it is. All right. So this is not a famous, well, sort of it is. If we go all the way up to the top there, that's where my great-grandfather is. It is a common crypt. Basically, they sold one crypt and put a whole bunch of cremated remains in it. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, down this row is who we were looking for. I seem to remember it either being on the bottom or next to bottom. No, it wasn't this far back though. All right. May have been across the hall. So we'll keep walking till we find it. I'm sure y'all don't mind looking at the stained glass and everything in here. Gotta keep checking my phone, make sure the recording didn't shut off. So again, all the way up there at the top. I'll try and post something on, well, I don't think it was over here, but we'll look just in case. I'll post something in the description trying to list some of the people who are, yeah, this isn't right. Some of the people who are in the same crypt as my great-grandfather, and there are some famous names in there. Unfortunately, they're not famous names that I know. They're pretty long time old. Silent film stars and things of that nature. In here, look at this. It's just amazing. I'm seeing dates in here, 63. 62, 6150s. So sometime in the 50s, 60s, they started filling that up, it looks like. Yeah, I think we're on it here now. Let's see. Here we go. Right down here. I don't know if you can read that, the light's so bad here. Is the Crypt of Irene Ryan, Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. Let me see here. Picture of her has fallen. Let's see if we can set that back up. So Irene Granny Ryan, 1902-1973. As I recall, she died of a stroke. I may attempt to re-record the audio on this, because I am at least attempting to be a little quiet and respectful. Down here, we have more beautiful stained glass, and here's another massive niche. I see 54. This probably looks about the same time frame. It's amazing. These things probably got put in here, you know, like right here. Those boxes probably got put in there in 55 and 57. That hasn't moved since then. Now, probably we're walking right past a few famous memorials that I haven't even thought about. Don't even know. Again, I'm a child of the 80s pretty much, so silent movie stars, not exactly names that are gonna jump out to me. All right, so the artwork around here is absolutely incredible. And good Lord, look down here. Look at this. You got niches right here. And you got another, look at this. Heavenly Gate. Look at all of this. And then, above all of these cremation niches, vaults. There is not any wasted space in this place. All right. Old school elevator too. I don't actually know where the stairs are to get up to the second floor. So y'all gonna ride the elevator with me. The office is up on the second floor. Watch your step and look down, okay? Only fresh cut flowers. So outside, no artificial flowers. Remember what I said? It was about this was a green cemetery. So outside, you can't even put artificial flowers, only live flowers. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this is maybe the next one over. We have another famous name. There is the office. Oh, there's the stairs. All right, we'll try the stairs next time. Not a whole lot to the upstairs, the second floor here, but come along. Here we are. Let's see if you recognize the name. That's not it. We move down. And there is the crypt of Harvey Korman. famously from Blazing Saddles as Hedley Lamar, and of course Carol Burnett show. Beautiful artwork down there of, you know what, I'm gonna turn back here and we're just gonna look out the window. So our next stop is going to be over in that direction. I'm rather hoping I can get there and get this all recorded in one video. So let's head back downstairs. I'd really kind of love to know what's behind that door. Yeah, it's locked, all right. Just checking. And that is the mausoleum. Now, I love that they have done this. You actually, the kiosk is out, but you see here, they have a QR code that has every interment linked. So if you're looking for somebody out here, you can find it right away. All right, let's see if I can remember where we're going here. And now we're back outside. You know, all things told, the size of this place, if we were comparing it to what we have in South Carolina, this is so much more densely packed. Any of you familiar with some of the cemeteries in Greenville? We're talking Woodlawn, which very, very large. Greenville Memorial Gardens, Greenwood Memorial, huge cemeteries, large plots of land. And they probably have the same number of burials here as one of those cemeteries. I did find, I actually stumbled across this. There was somebody, a little marker over, boy, I don't know if I can find it, but Hollywood Graveyard has done a very nice video on this cemetery, so recommend if you want to see more of the famous graves and much better quality video. I am not a professional YouTuber. He is much more than me. Check out his video. Absolutely great. You can see all the graves that I've shown you and more. But there was, I came across it just accidentally. May have been, it was one of the small ones like these over here. There was a, I don't remember the story, but it was two twins, and one of them died very young, and I believe they were involved in Hollywood. I'll try and look it up, and I'll also try and link in Hollywood Forever's video. Watch any of his videos, they're all excellent. He covers a lot of cemeteries here out in Southern California. Alright. Ooh, I have gone too far. Alright, back this way. So section 18, there are a number of famous graves out here in this section alone, and I do not remember all of them, so Uh, I'm willing to bet the one with all the flags around it's the one we're looking for. Sometimes that helps. All right. So, I doubt this one. It is not. Wow. I would have thought. All right, let's keep going because I seem to remember it's we're in the area. Sorry, sun's at my back, and of course we're seeing some shadows here. Again, just the craziest thing here with all these court notices where they're seizing the property. We just don't do that in the South. You buy a plot, you don't use it, well, that'll never be used, apparently. Oh, we are so close. I know we're right here at it. Where are you? Where are you? Remember what I said? We could have just looked this thing up. Might have been smart. Well, the person we were looking for died in 2010.